welcome everyone to some Fafka volleyball tonight. We have a great varsity matchup between Parkview Christian and your own Fafka Screaming Eagles. Parkview sits at a win-loss record of 11-3. We'll see what they can do tonight. Falcons varsity team sits at 8-8. We'll also see what they can do. We're all set for some volleyball tonight, so let's get started with prayer. Following prayer will be our national anthem and the starting lineups.
Varsity contest between Parkview Christian and your own Fafka Screaming Eagles. Before we get tonight's match underway, I'd like to ask you to please stand for a word of prayer. Following prayer, we'll have our national anthem and our starting lineups. Let's pray. So, Lord, once again, we come to you tonight, thanking you for this opportunity as two like-minded schools to gather together and enjoy the game of volleyball. Lord, we ask that you watch over everything that is said and done here tonight. Watch over these players and officials, protect them, keep them free from injury. Above all, Lord, help us to have a fantastic night tonight. In Jesus' name, amen. And up to tonight's starting lineups. First for Parkview Christian, number 8, Liz Griswold. Number 9, Zoe Matisha. Number 20, Hannah West. Number 2, Grace Pico. Number 11, Kelsey Shute. Number 5, Ava Time. And number 12, Eva Davis. And now we're starting lineup for your own Fafka Screaming Eagles. Freshman, number 14, Morgan Bowtree. Freshman, number 23, Grace Bessler. Sophomore, number 7, Elena Shaw. Junior, number 35, Mariah Bland. Senior, number 3, Reagan Loader. And a senior, number 4, Emily Loader.
Well, you heard your starting lineups there. Welcome everyone to a great matchup here between Parkview Christian and Fafka. All right, there's a starting serve from the number 8 for Parkview. Now it's to Mariah. It goes over. That's going to be a point for Parkview. It's a serve to Mariah. Goes to Reagan. Gets to Morgan. Gets it over. That's going to be a point for Fafka. And that's going to be a point for Fafka again. There's a serve to 11. That goes back over to Emily. Now to Mariah. Morgan gets it over. That's going to be another point for Fafka. Make it 3-1. Sorry, not 3-0. Serve. It's over to 11. Gets it out. That's going to be a point for Fafka. It's going to be Morgan's serve for Fafka. Serve gets it over the net for sure. To the 12, now to the 5. Grace gets there, but so is the 11. And that's going to be a point for Parkview. There's a serve. Elena now. Reagan went for it. There's a serve, goes over to the net to Elena. Gets it to Reagan. Now to Grace, gets it over. 5, now to the 11, gets it over. That's going to be a point for Parkview. Tied up here in the first, 4-4. There's a serve. That looked out, it is. That's going to be a point for Fafka. Taking the lead back from Parkview, from the tie, actually. And that serve was short. That's going to be a point for Parkview. This is a serve, gets it to Elena, now to Reagan. Grace gets it over to 2. 5 to the 11, gets it to Elena now. Mariah hits it up. Reagan gets it over. 5 now to the 11 who gets it over. Reagan to Morgan, and that's going to be short. That's going to be a point for Parkview. There's a serve to Elena, now to Reagan. Gets it to Grace, but can't get it over. That's going to be a point for Parkview. A 2-point lead Parkview has in set 1. There's a serve guy to Mariah, now to Reagan. Mariah gets it over. 5 hits it back, now to the 12. To 2 gets it to Mariah. Now Reagan to Grace, gets it over. That's going to be a point for Fafka. This is going to be Emily's serve here. Gets it over to 12. 5 hits it up, 20 gets it over. It's Reagan to Elena. Mariah tries getting it over. Now to Grace. Keeps coming back and forth. A diving play right there from Reagan. But that's going to be a point for Parkview. There's the serve. It's actually not over that short. That's going to be a point for Fafka. There's a serve from Grace. That's out for sure. This is going to be serve here from the number 20. There it is. Gets it over. Nobody was there. Natalie went for it. So that's going to let Parkview enter the double digits in set one. There's a serve. Gets it over to Emily. And this goes out. It's going to be another point for Parkview. Making it 11-7 here in the first. Parkview leads. This serve gets way over. Yeah, that looked out. That is out. Be served from Mariah. Gets it over to the 12. Looks like it's coming back. 5 gets it over. That's going to be a point for Parkview. It's going to be the serve from number 5 for Parkview. There's the serve. Gets way over. That looked like Natalie got it. Elena gets it over and out, so that's going to be another point for Parkview. It's another serve. Yeah, that's short. That's going to be a point for Fafka. It's going to be number 7, Elena, with the serve here. That's going to be a point for Parkview. There was not quite over. That's going to be a serve from 8. Now to Natalie. To Mariah. Emily gets it over to the 11. 5 hits it up. 11 gets it back over. That's out. That's going to be a point for Fafka. Entering the double digits now. 14-10. Parkview leads over Fafka here in the first set. There's a serve from Morgan. Gets it over to the 2. 9 hits it up. 5 gets it over. Over to the 12. Back to the 5. 11 gets it over. Elena went for it as it looks, but couldn't quite get it up. So 15-10, 5-point lead over Fafka. Parkview has. It's going to be served from the number 9. There's a serve. It's to Elena. Gets it up this time. Emily gets it over. 5 to the 11. And that's it. And that's going to be a point for Parkview. There's another serve. That was out. Gonna be the serve from Reagan. Yeah, gets it over. 11 to the 5. Back to the 11. Gets it over to Morgan. Now Reagan to Mariah, who gets it over. It's gonna go to the 8. 5 to the 20, who gets it over. That's gonna be Emily to her sister Reagan. And Mariah hits it, and that's going to be a point for Fafka as that was in. There's a serve from Reagan to the 5, now to the 11. That's going to be a point for Parkview. It's going to be served from the number 2 here for Parkview. Gets it over. And Morgan. Looks like it goes to Reagan. Mariah gets it over to the 5. 11 looks like the 20 is going to get it over. And Morgan. Mariah gets it back over. 11 gets it over. And Emily got it up to her sister Reagan. Mariah gets it over once again. 8 to the 5. And 11 smacks it over. That's in. That's going to be a point for Parkview. We got a timeout here. We're going to be back in a bit. Back from a timeout here. It's going to be two serve. That looks short. That is. It's going to be a point for Fafka. This is going to be Emily's serve. Does get it over to the 12. To the 5. 11 try to get it over, but it's not. And that's going to be another point for Fafka. Another serve from Emily. Does get it over. The 2. Grace gets it over. 20 to the 5. 11. Max. Looks like Morgan tried to get it. And yeah, it's not enough. So that's going to be a point for Parkview, making it 19 to 14 here in the first. There's a serve from the 11. Short. That's going to be a point for Fafka. Here in a second is going to be the serve from Grace for Fafka. Does get it over. That's going to go to the 11. That might get it over itself, and Morgan stops it. That's going to be a point for Fafka. Here's another serve from Grace. Does get it over. 11. And that's going to be another point for Fafka, making it 19 to 17. Now Parkview has a 2-point lead here in the first set. Serve there. So 12. 5 hits it up. Now Mariah to Reagan. Mariah's going to get it over. That's in. That's going to be a point for Fafka. 19 to 18. Only a 1-point lead Parkview has. Alrighty, here comes yet another serve. Grace gets it over to the 12. 5 recovers, brings it up. That's Emily to her sister Reagan. Now Morgan gets it over. That looked, yeah, it's out. Okay, that's going to be a point for Parkview, making it 20 to 18. Speaking of 20, that's the 20 serve there. Natalie went for it, but that's going to be another point for Parkview. 21 to 18. Another serve from 20. Gets it over Emily, and that's going to be a point for Parkview there. It's a serve. This is a serve from Mariah. Eight to the 5. 8 gets it over, hits. That's going to be a point for a Parkview there. Gets the timeout. We're going to be back in a bit. We're back here from a timeout. If you're just joining, it's 23-19 here in the first. Parkview has 23. Fafka has 19. There's a serve from the number 5. That goes over to Emily. It's going to get over, and that's going to be a point for Fafka. Here's a serve. And Elena gets it over. 5 now to the 8. It's going to be a point for Parkview. If Parkview can get a point here, that'll end the set. There's a serve. Natalie. And a Mariah Morgan gets it over. 2 hits it back. That's going to be a point for Fafka. 24-21. The serve from Morgan barely gets over. To 5-11 with the spike. That's going to be a point for Parkview. Ending the set here, 25-21. We're going to be back in a couple minutes when we get to set 2. Alrighty, we're back from yet another break. That time it was the end of set 1. So we're here for set 2. It's going to be a serve. And it's going to be a point for Fafka. But starting us off here in the first. Great way to start it off. Serve from Morgan. Over to the 2. It gets it over. Emily hits it back. That's going to be a point for Parkview, tying it up. 1 apiece. Here's a serve. It's short. That's going to be a point for Fafka. There's a serve from Reagan. 2, now to the 5. 11 hits it over. Yeah, that looked out. That's going to be a point for Fafka. There's a serve to 2. Now 5 gets it up. 11 hits it over. That's going to be a point for Parkview. 3-2 here in the second. It's a serve to Lena. Lena gets it over. 5 out of 11. It's going to be a point for Parkview. Tying it up 3-3. Looks like it's going to be the serve from the 9 here in just a second. And that second is now. There's a serve to Emily, to Elena. Now Mariah hits it back. 20 to the 5. Now to 11. That's going to be a point for Parkview. It's another serve. Elena hits it back and out. That's going to be a point for Parkview. So 5-3. 2-point lead over Fafka Parkview has. There's a serve. And it almost went out, but Reagan saved it. That's going to be Grace now getting it over. 5 and 11 gets it over. Reagan and Mariah got it over, and that's going to be a point for Parkview. So that's going to be a point for Fafka. 6-4. 6-5. And it's going to be a point for Parkview. It's going to be a point for Parkview. All right, so the serve from the 2 gets it over to Morgan. Now that's going to go to Reagan. Her sister Emily gets it over. 5 to the 20. 11 gets it over. Morgan hits it up high. Reagan and Emily 20. It's going to be a point for Parkview. And Fafka calls the timeout. We'll be back in a bit. Alrighty, we're back here from another timeout. And it's going to be served from number 2 for Parkview. Gets it over to Morgan. Grace gets it over. 12 to the 5. It looks like 11 gets it over. That's out. That's going to be a point for Fafka. Make it 9-6 here in the second. It's going to be the serve from Grace. Right there, gets it over. 11, now to the 5. Gets it to 20. That's going to go to Emily, now to his sister Reagan. Morgan gets it over. That looked in. Yeah, that's going to be a point for Fafka. Now a 2-point lead Parkview has over Fafka, as it's 9-7 here in the second set. There's a serve from Grace to the 2. 11 to the 5. 11's going to get it over. Emily to her sister Reagan. Morgan gets it over. 5 hits it back. 2 hits it back. And now 8 gets it over. That's going to be going to Grace. Now to Reagan, who gets it in. What a play that was, I got to say. 9-8. Pretty good play there. When the 2 hit it back, I thought for sure play was over. 8 saved it, and the play went on from there. What a great play. There's a serve from Grace to 20. 5 gets it over. Reagan. Mariah gets it over. 11 to the 5. Morgan stops it. 20. 11 gets it way over, and that's going to go to Grace. Reagan to Morgan, and 2 hit it back. That's going to tie it up here in the second. 9-9. It's a serve from Grace. It's a 5. And that's going to be a point for Parkview. 10-9. Looks like it's going to be a serve from the 11. Nice hard serve there to Emily, now to Mariah. Morgan gets it over. 12 to 5. It looks like it's going to be the 8 who's getting it over. Morgan hits it back now to Emily. Now to Mariah, who gets it over. Back to the 11. 5 gets to the 20. Who hits it way over. That's out. That's going to be a point for Fafka. Now both in the double digits and tied up here in the second set. There's a serve. The 11 is 5. Gets it to the 8 who hits it over. Emily and a Mariah. Reagan gets it over. 2 hits it way back. That's going to be a point for Fafka, putting Fafka in the lead now, 11-10. There's a serve from Mariah. Right it to the 11. A hard hit, but didn't get over. That's going to be another point for Fafka. Serve from Mariah. It's to 11, now to the 5, 8, but Morgan stopped it. That's going to be a point for Fafka. Now a 3-point lead here in the first. 13-10. Second. I was looking off the hanging scoreboard. It shows first for some reason. But that's going to be a point for Parkview. It's a serve from the 20. Gets it to Mariah. Lane, and that's going to be a point for Parkview. Now tightened at a 1-point lead. Fafka has over Parkview. Mariah to Elena. Natalie gets it over to the 8. 5 hits it up. 8's going to get it over. That's in. That's going to be a point for Parkview. Tied it up, 13 apiece here in the second. The serve, Mariah with the diving effort to get it over. That's going to be a point for Parkview, though. The serve from the 20. It's it way over. That's out. That's going to be a point for Fafka. It's been a close game, at least a close set for this entire time. We're going to see what we can do here. Elena with the serve. Throw it to the 8. 5 hits it up. 8's going to get it over, it looks like. Reagan hits it back. Now Mariah hits it frontwards. Now Morgan gets it over. The 11. 5. And once again to the 8. And that's going to be a point for Fafka, now taking the lead over Parkview. 15-14. The serve from Elena. 2 hits it back. 12. Now 11 gets it back. It's play still in effect here. Natalie to Mariah. 5-9 gets way over. Mariah hits it out. That's going to be a point for Parkview. 15-15 tied up here in the second set. Parkview won the first set. So if they win this one, the game is over. If Fafka wins the set, we'll go on to set 3. Reagan, now to Morgan. 2 hits it back. That's going to be a point for Fafka. It's a serve from Morgan to 9, number 5. Emily gets it in. That's going to be a point for Fafka. It is going to be the serve from Morgan. There it is. 5. 8 gets it over. Reagan hits it up. Mariah. Grace hits it over. To the 5-9. Grace tries to stop it, but does not. That's going to be a point for Parkview. Now condensed to a 1-point lead. Fafka has over Parkview. There's a serve. That is out. That's going to be a point for Fafka. So, it looks like it's just been one team gets a point, the other team gets a point. It's back and forth. 2-5. 11 gets it over. Mariah. Reagan. Mariah hits it over. And 5. 9 hits it out. That's going to be another. Oh, no. Okay, that's going to be. Looks like it's going to be a point for Parkview. Yeah, the ball does go over Parkview. Not exactly sure what had happened there. 9 gets it over. Mariah now to Reagan, to her sister Emily, who gets it over. 9 to 5. 11 hits it in. That's going to be a point for Parkview. Tied up once again. 18-18. There's a serve from the 9. Gets it out. That's going to be a point for Fafka. Make that 19-18. There's a serve. 8 to the 11. Gets it over. Now Mariah to Reagan. Grace gets it over. 12 tries to get it, but that's going to be a point for Fafka. 2-point lead over Parkview Fafka has with 20-18. There's a serve from Emily. Barely gets over. 5. That's going to be a point for Fafka. There's a serve from Emily. to the 11. Now 5. There to the 9. Mariah to Grace. 2 to the 5. And 11 just tosses it over there. Mariah, and that's out. That's going to be a point for Parkview. 21-19. This has been a close set all along. Mariah 5 to 11. 20 hits it back. That's going to be a point for Fafka, though. The serve. And there's Fafka's point, 23-19. There's Grace. The serve to the 2 hits it way up. 11 to the 20 gets it over. Morgan now to Reagan. Mariah's going to hit it way over, and that's going to be another point for Fafka. One more from Fafka will end the set, and we will have to go into set 3, as it'll be a 1-1 tie. There's a serve from Grace. 12 hits it up. 5, 11, Reagan. 14. That's going to be a point for Fafka. That's the end of the set. Set 2. We're going to get to set 3 here in a bit. Welcome back. This is set 3 now. Here's a serve from Grace. Oh, sorry, that was Morgan. And to Grace. That's going to be a point for Parkview, though. This is the last and final set, a tiebreaker set, set 3. And Morgan hits it back. That's going to be another point for Parkview. It's 8 to Morgan. Reagan to her sister Emily. That's short. That's going to be a point for Parkview. There's the serve. That's going to go to Morgan. That's going to be a point for Parkview. 4-0. Great way for Parkview to start off the set. That's going to be a serve to Morgan. Out of Mariah to Emily. Gets it over. 2 hits it up. It's going to go 5-11. Mariah out of Reagan. Grace hits it over. 2 hits it up. 8 to the 11 who gets it over. Emily to Mariah. Now 8 to the 5. 11 now gets it over. And Lena, that's going to be a point for Parkview. 5-0 here in set 3. There's a serve to Reagan, Mariah, to Grace. 2 to the 5, 11 gets it over. Emily hits it way up. Grace stops it, and Morgan gets it over, but that's going to be a point for Parkview. 6-0 here in set 3. First to 25 if you're just joining us. Parkview has won a set, and so has Fafka, so this is the tiebreaker set 3. But there was a serve to Elena. 5 to the 11, who smacks it, gets over. That's going to be a point for Parkview. It's a serve from 9 to Emily, now to Morgan. Emily gets it over to the 8 of 5. 11 does get it over. That Emily got it over. 2 hits it up. 11 now to the 9. That's a point for Fafka. Fafka gets their first point here in set 3, making it 7-1. Parkview with a 6-point lead. There's a serve. Natty. 5 to 9. And that's a point for Parkview. 8-1. Nine gets it over Morgan. Now Mariah hits it up. Grace tries to get over. 11 stops it. Play's not in effect, but that is going to be a point for Parkview there. It's going to be a timeout. We'll be back in a bit. Timeout here. Parkview's just finishing up. And timeout's up. There's a serve from the number 9 for Parkview, and that's out. That's going to be a point for Fafka. 9-2. Parkview leads. Here's a serve from Emily. 12 hits it up. 20 hits it up, and 11 gets it over. Reagan, no one was there. That's going to be a point for Parkview, entering the double digits here in set 3. With a serve to Emily, who hits it back. Morgan tried to save it, but did not successfully, so that's going to add a point for Parkview, 11-2. There's a serve from the 2, gets it over to Morgan. Now Reagan gets it over. And that's going to be a point for Fafka. It's going to be Grace's serve here. There it is. Over. 11 hits it way up. Now to the 8. 20. To Emily, to her sister Reagan. Morgan gets it over. The 11 spikes it over, and that's in. So that's going to be a point for Parkview. I wasn't so sure if it was in or out. It was really close to the orange line. But it was in. There's a serve. Player got to Emily. And it's going to be a point for Parkview. There's a serve. And that's out. So that's going to be a point for Fafka. It's going to be Mariah's serve for Fafka. That's a 35. Gets it to 5. 20. Hits it over. That's to Emily. Now to Elena. 2 to 5. Elena hits it over once again. 11 hits it back. 12 to the 8 who gets it over. Emily stops it from going out. That's going to be a point for Parkview. To the Mariah, now to Elena. One gets it over. That's going to be a point for Fafka. 14-5 here in the third set. There's a serve from Elena. Over to 8. 5. That's going to be a point for Fafka. There's a serve from Elena. Over to the 12 now. 5 gets it over to the 9. Goes over. Mariah gets it over, and 2 hits it back. That's going to be another point for Fafka. So Fafka is now halfway to tying up with Parkview, as it is a 7-point lead over Fafka. Elena serves it. Gets it out, so that's going to be a point for Parkview. So serve, gets it to Mariah. Reagan hits it back now to Morgan. So to the 2, now to 5. 2 gets it over. And that's going to be a point for Fafka. 15-8 here in the third set. It's going to be Morgan's serve. Zoe, 9, hits it way up. 9, Zoe Matichik was actually a former student at Fafka, so a little fun fact there. It's going to be a point for Parkview. There's a serve. Emily to her sister Reagan, who gets it out. It's going to be a point for Parkview. 17-8. There's a serve. It's short. That's going to be a point for Fafka. Now 17-9. There's a serve to 9. Now 5 and 11. That's going to be a point for Fafka. Now finally entering the double digits. 17-10. Parkview has a 7-point lead over Fafka. There's a serve from Emily. 9 to the 5. 9 hits it up and it just bounces back on the ground. That's going to be a point for Fafka. 11. Now 2 hits it back. Emily to her sister Reagan. Now Mariah's going to get it over. 5 to the 11, I think, and the 9's going to get it over. She does. 7. Now Mariah. 11 tries getting it over, but does not. This is going to be 17-12. There's a serve. 5, it's going to be the 9 getting it over. Now Elena stops it from going. It's like that's going to be a point for Parkview. It's like Grace tried getting it over, but hit the barrier. It's going to be a serve from number 9, and it's like it was hit way back, and that's going to be a point for Parkview. Looks like we're out of timeout here. We'll be back in a bit. It's going to be served from 9, or Zoe gets it over. Emily now to Reagan. Grace gets it over. That looked in. That's going to be a point for Fafka. 19-13 here in the third. It's going to be Emily's serve for Fafka. There's a serve. Gets it over to the 11. 5. And now 11 hits it over. It looked like Emily tried to get over, but that's going to be 12. 5. 11. Morgan blocks it. That's going to be a point for Fafka. I got to say, that was a pretty neat play. It's going to be served from Emily. 5. 11 who gets it over. Morgan, Grace, now Mariah gets it over. They hit it back, and 8 brings it back, though. 2 gets it over. That's out. That's going to be another point for Fafka. A 4-point lead over Fafka Parkview has. There's a serve to the 20. 5 hits it up. 11, that, it was in. So that is going to be a point for Parkview. 20-15, a 5-point lead. And it's the first to 25, unless, of course, they are leading by 2. 3, Mariah. 5 to the 11, hits it out. That's going to be a point for Fafka. going to be a serve from Grace. Gets it over, and 8 hits it up and back. That's going to be another point for Fafka. Now only a 3-point lead Parkview has. Now Grace gets it over. 12 now. Mariah hits it over. 9, 11 hits it up. 20 is that's gonna be short. It's now 20 to 18. 2-point lead only Parkview has. It's gonna be yet another serve from Grace here in just a second. There it is. Gets it over. That's out though, so that's gonna add a point for Parkview. 21 to 18. And there's a serve. Emily now to Mariah. Morgan, 11 hits it up. 5 to the 8 hits it over, and oh my, Emily again, and Elena hits it back. That's going to be a point for Parkview. You could definitely hear the Parkview fan base. It's Emily now Mariah. 5 hits it way up. 20 gets it over. Now Emily to her sister Reagan. And that's going to be another point for, as you can hear, Parkview. This has definitely come to a mighty close game, I gotta say. And that's going to be serve. Like Emily gets it over. 5 and touches. That's going to be another point for Parkview. One more point can end it all here in the third set, third and final set. 24 to 18. What will Parkview do here? The 11, Mariah. Reagan to, sorry, that was Elena. And that's going to be a point for Parkview, ending it all. And that was honestly a pretty close game, I gotta say. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to check the schedule online at fafka.com. Athletic calendar. As the volleyball season is almost over, so be sure to watch the remaining games.